Hi Dad, are you here helping me today?
I'm here helping.
Okay, good. You ready for the project?
We're ready.
Okay. Today we're in my garden. My name is Polly, and usually you see my dad in all these videos, but today we are planting in a bed where I usually plant state bearzenia, and you see those in my dad's yard. So here's the bed that we're using today. So this bed is usually filled with the state bearzenia, but I was very late in planting this year. It is now June 21st, and I went to our nursery and got this heliotrope that's all very tall and grown out, overgrown, some salvia, and then I also got some whatever these are called, the butterfly, golden butterfly. So those are all gonna go in this bed here. I got some garden tape and some stakes because these are so tall they're not gonna stand up on their own.
Now Polly's putting in some salvia. These plants typically grow tall and they're good for sun or part shade. This is late afternoon. You can see it's part shade, but most of the day this is in the sun. Yeah, those are kind of falling over. We might have to stake those up.
Oh, it's another salvia.
That's a type of salvia.
Giving new life to these overgrown salvia. They need to be staked.
Okay, now what are you doing here?
All right, this one's completely flopped over. He needs some help, so we'll just use a stake and some garden string. Take off my hat since it's not that sunny right now. This back here. And look, now he'll be nice and happy. We just tie him to the stake using a little garden string, garden ribbon. So if you want your garden to look all mature, just wait a month before you plant and buy some bigger plants. How's that?
That looks wonderful. Yeah, without the stake, they look like they're lying down, but with the stake, then they're up, and eventually as they start growing, they'll be strong enough to stand on their own.
What do you think?
Well, it's working.
That one needs to be just taken off. I'm saving plants that no one else wants by buying them when they're a little bit bigger.
All right, what are you planting now in front of the salvia?
All right, so this will be a little shorter, so I want to be able to see it while we're having dinner out on the patio. So now I'm planting the golden butterfly Marguerite Daisy. So I'll make a little row of these. They won't go all the way across, and then I'll just plant more salvia and heliotrope at the end.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, that looks good in there. And I think once they mature a little bit, the color contrast will be good. You'll be able to see the yellow daisies from the patio with the background of the salvia.
here's the finished bed. Be careful, don't trip on that hose. Okay, so we've got everything planted in. We had to put a lot of stakes, especially on the heliotrope and some of the salvia, but hopefully when this grows out, it'll look real good.
Okay, Polly, that was an excellent job. The one thing we've got left to do on a hot day like today is to carefully water these in, because of course they're very stressed right now, and what we want to make sure is that we give them a good drink of water. All of these roots are trying to get established. You have good soil, you have healthy plants, you got to make sure that we give them a good soaking. So I'll come back and give them a good drink of water a couple of times a day. Very good job. Looks great.